First and foremost, I'd like to just take my hat off to Marshall again for coming in and fighting. You know, the backs were against the wall, but they didn't give in. I thought our team played hard, played well in spurts. You know, some things that we didn't take advantage of. Probably gave up too much in some other areas. You know, but just the resolve in this team to continue to fight is one thing you enjoy, but you know, the inability to finish is one thing that frustrates you. But I don't hang my head low for the effort that they gave us. I will not allow them to hold theirs low as well. You know, it was just opportunities that we didn't take advantage of that could have made the difference. You know, if you look throughout the course of that game, not just in those last couple of drives, but throughout the course of the game, I thought there was some opportunities in there for us to have an impact of the outcome in this game, and we just didn't make the plays.
Larry, you win the turnover battle 5-0. You get a defensive touchdown, you get a special teams touchdown. I mean, have you ever been involved in a game where it just doesn't go your way, but when you have all that going for you?
Well, again, it's frustrating. You know, there was opportunities to make plays and put them away throughout the course of the night. We just didn't do it. And I don't want to take away from the way that they fought. You know, even on that last drive when they was trying to run the clock out, you know, the average team would have given up. And you know, but these guys defensively, we kept fighting and we got a turnover at the end. But, you know, when you get the breaks that you got in that game and you come up in the way that you did, again, it's just frustrating and it's disappointing. We've never been about pointing fingers, and we won't start.
They're playing hard. It's obvious they're playing hard in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. But what are they lacking? Are they lacking a killer instinct? Why are the plays not being made in the fourth quarter, Larry, when the game's on the line?
Well, it's a number of reasons. I think every game is different. In this game right here, I mean, there was opportunities. We was trying to throw and catch, and we didn't quite execute that. You know, we had a number of passes that, if we just would have reeled them in, probably would have made an impact and outcome in this game.
To the 22-10 lead after Frank returned the fumble for touchdown. Mm-hmm. That 22 to go in the game. Did you remind the players of last week, or did you have to about the fourth quarter?
Well, at the end of the day, no, we were going to play this game to the bitter end. It was not about taking our feet off the gas. We weren't about to do that. We're not in position to do that. We have to play from start to finish, every single snap, every single series, and every single quarter. And that's, I mean, they were reminded of that, but it wasn't. That was never a thought, in my opinion. And, you know, we knew we had to finish this game. What we talked about is playing a complete game for 4 quarters, and particularly in the fourth quarter, finding a way to finish plays, and that just didn't happen. We'll know more tomorrow.
Andy came in, 3 of his first 4 plays were passes, a lot of confidence in him, come out on the bench, start playing well.
Well, I thought he came in and did some good things. You know, his supporting cast just got to help him more in order for offense to be more productive.
You expressed concern with your big game like last week. Today you missed the extra points.
Well, it wasn't just the extra point. I mean, we got 1 block. We got 2 blocks if you include the punt, and I think the big one was the return, the kickoff return. You know, you just can't give them that type of field position. I thought that hurt us big time.
Larry, last week you were criticized, the team was criticized, the coaching staff for maybe not running the ball as much in the fourth with a big lead. When you had the running game going pretty well last week, you did not have the running game going tonight. You started out in the fourth quarter and threw again a lot of passes, but was that because you just weren't doing anything with the running game and you figured you move the ball, you had to throw?
Well, again, if you look at, I don't quite look at it that way. You know, the game dictates what you do from the standpoint of we were not trying to protect the lead. You know, I don't think that, you know, the things that Andy came in and did I thought was pretty good. You know, again, he just needed some help. So it wasn't about the play calling. You know, they got some momentum going. What we needed to do was you know, the thing that we needed to do here for a while is that, you know, third downs. We got to be able to convert on third downs and sustain drives, and we hadn't been able to do that here in the fourth quarter. And again, I think that's part of the issue.
Was that kickoff return after you had scored and went up 12 at
We had. I thought first and foremost, I didn't think we kicked the ball deep enough. I think he caught that on like the 15, and you know we knew what they were trying to do in terms of who they was trying to kick out and all those things. And for the most part, we were very physical at the point of attack throughout the course of the night. But again, you can't have those lapses. I mean, you got to go tackle the football and get it to the ground, and we just didn't do it.
How did you see that last play, the fourth down?
You know, we can, at the end of the day, you can't put the game in the hands of the officials. You got to make the plays, period. You know, we can sit back and question the calls all night, but we got to take that out of their hands.
With that being said, Larry, you've been saying about, you know, everyone's got to take, you know, their fair share of what's going on as you play your 11th game of the season. Don't guys have to make those plays late in the game? And I'm not trying to single-handedly point to some of those big catches, but don't those catches have to be made for this team to take the next step?
Well, I mean, we need them to be made. You know, if you make them, then it's potentially a different outcome. So, you know, but again, the guys understand. You know, we talk specifically about finishing plays, not just the fourth quarter, but finishing plays. If there's a yard out there to get, you know, you go get it, and we just didn't. We didn't finish the plays that we needed to in order to convert, whether it was first, second, or third down.
Larry, from a defensive standpoint in the fourth quarter, their quarterback struggled all game long, and you guys did a good job against him, picking him off a couple times. So it looked like, at least I felt, they were going to start to run the ball. You probably figured they were going to run the ball too. They were successful. Why were they successful when probably you guys knew that they were going to put the ball in the hands of the running back? Well,
we didn't exactly know that, but for them to line up and gut us the way that they did, you know, was very, very disappointing. You know, I mean, I like our defensive front, you know, but and our linebackers. So I like our force unit. And again, that's why it was probably more disappointing to me to see them just line up and run it the way that they did. And I mean, they lined up and physically got after us, and you know, we responded, but we didn't. We gave up two really big plays, or maybe three, that probably was a difference in this game.
What did you say to them, Larry, when you walked in there? Because obviously they have to be shaking their head now. If this just doesn't happen, games like this get away all year. What did you say to them that year?
I just told them we had to hold ourselves accountable for this one. There was a number of opportunities to make plays in that game that we did make, and we can't, you know, we can't point the finger. You know, we got to find a way to finish plays, and you know, that's just the truth. And I think that's one of the reasons why they continue to go out and fight, because we're going, you know, we'll tell them the truth. I also told them it's going to hurt to watch this film tomorrow, because what they're going to see is opportunity all over the field to really and truly take control of this game, and we just didn't do it.